The story of Apple is not just about a computer or a phone. It is the ultimate masterclass in human psychology, aesthetic obsession, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. To understand why Apple dominates the world today, we have to travel back to April 1st, 1976, in a small, dusty garage in Los Altos, California. Two young dropouts, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, along with Ronald Wayne, founded Apple Computer Inc. with a vision that seemed insane at the time, putting a computer in the hands of ordinary people. While Wozniak was the technical genius who hand-built the Apple I, it was Steve Jobs who understood the soul of the machine. Jobs wasn't just a businessman, he was an artist who happened to work with silicon chips. The early years were a roller coaster of innovation and ego, leading to the launch of the Macintosh in 1984, the first computer with a graphical user interface that actually looked friendly, but the world wasn't ready. And after a bitter power struggle, Steve Jobs was kicked out of his own company in 1985. For the next 12 years, Apple drifted into darkness, nearly going bankrupt, until 1997, when Jobs returned in what is now known as the greatest corporate comeback in history. He famously said, "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." This philosophy birthed the Think Different campaign, shifting Apple from a struggling tech firm to a global counterculture movement. Before we dive deeper into the secrets of the Apple empire, do me a quick favor. If you're enjoying this deep dive, hit that like button right now and subscribe to the channel. It helps the algorithm push these documentaries to more people, and you won't miss our next big story. Now, let's get back to the video. Why do people love Apple so much? It's not because of the RAM or the processor speed, it's because of design language. When Jobs returned, he teamed up with a young British designer named Jony Ive. Together, they redefined how industrial design works. Before Apple, computers were beige, ugly, and industrial boxes. Jony Ive and Jobs introduced the iMac G3, a translucent, candy-colored machine that looked like a piece of art. They believed in simplicity as the ultimate sophistication. This wasn't just about looking good, it was about human-centric design. Every curve of an iPhone, the satisfying click of a MacBook lid, and the minimalist white packaging is designed to trigger dopamine in your brain. Apple spends years just perfecting the way a box slides open because they know the unboxing experience is the first step of the psychological trap. Their design is invisible. It gets out of the way so the user feels powerful. They don't just sell a product, they sell a feeling of being elite, organized, and creative. This is why Apple is often called a cult rather than a company. People don't just buy an iPhone. They join a tribe where the blue bubble in iMessage acts as a digital badge of status, especially in markets like the USA. The real secret to their $3 trillion valuation is the walled garden ecosystem. Apple has mastered the art of golden handcuffs. They make it incredibly easy to enter their world, but almost impossible to leave. If you have an iPhone, you want the AirPods because they pair instantly, then you want the Apple Watch because it syncs your health data, then you need the MacBook because AirDrop is so seamless. By the time you think about switching to Android, you realize you would lose your photos, your apps, your messages, and your social status. This is the lock-in effect. Apple isn't just selling hardware anymore, they are selling services. With iCloud, Apple Music, and Apple Pay, they have integrated themselves into every second of your daily life. They control the hardware, the software, and the marketplace. This total vertical integration allows them to charge a premium tax that no other company can. Even when they remove features like the headphone jack or the charger, the world follows them. Why? Because Apple has successfully convinced the global population that they are the gold standard of the digital age. They are the only company that has managed to combine high-tech utility with the luxury appeal of a brand like Rolex or Ferrari. As we look toward 2030, Apple is preparing for its next giant leap into spatial computing and artificial intelligence. With the Vision Pro, they are trying to replace the screen entirely, moving from your pocket to your eyes. Their obsession with privacy is their biggest marketing weapon against giants like Google and Meta. By telling users what happens on your iPhone stays on your iPhone, they have built a level of trust that is worth more than any marketing campaign. But the pressure is mounting. Antitrust lawsuits in Europe and the USA are trying to tear down the walls of the garden, yet the brand remains unshakable. The reason Apple dominated the world is that they understood a fundamental truth about humans. We don't buy what people do, we buy why they do it. Apple doesn't sell phones, they sell the idea that you are part of the future. Whether it was Jobs' obsession with the fonts on a screen or Tim Cook's surgical precision with the supply chain, every move is calculated to ensure that the Apple logo remains the most recognized symbol of success on the planet. From a garage in 1976 to a spaceship-shaped headquarters in 2026, the journey of Apple is the ultimate testament to the power of a single, focused idea. It is the empire that redefined humanity's relationship with technology, and as of now, there is no end in sight for the reign of the Apple. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me two things. First, which phone are you using to watch this video right now? Let's see how many Apple fans we actually have in the building. And second, what topic should we cover next? Your suggestions drive this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.